Hello, hello everyone. Wheels here. Welcome back. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a great day. We're on Satisfactory, and I got a new game save getting ready for 1.1. So, anyway, that's what the stream's going to be about. I've got a little starter base established here. I've been letting it run for a while, so I have a few supplies, and that's the deal. So, although this is a new save, I am starting in tier 6, and I do have everything unlocked as far as alternate recipes, and I found all the hard drives and all that stuff. Well, that's alternate recipes, but I've opened up all the awesome sync stuff and pretty much starting at trains, but you still got a long ways to go. I just wanted to start a new save for the 1.1 updates in vanilla. So that's what's up. Again, hope you guys are having a great weekend so far, and we'll see what we can do. So yeah, like I said, I've been letting the things run for a little bit, and I do have flight mode turned on, just so I can, mess around and build stuff and not worry about too much. But yeah, this is what I've got started so far. We've got coal power coming from over there, and 4 coal, and then I've got your limestone mine right there, a couple of water extractors, and I've got some stuff coming over here to fill these bins from the copper over there, and then more limestone, and then I've got stuff from these 2 iron nodes coming in right here. Other than that, that's about it. So yeah, that's what we got going here. I'm going to work on expanding my starter base today, and kind of just general expansion at the beginning of the game. But what my idea was is to put together a base that covers this cliffside. I don't know if it will cover, all across it by the time I'm done. That would be cool to stretch all the way across, though. Um, do some sort of design for the waterfalls, and then up over here. I don't want to go too high. I don't have explosives yet, and there's some uranium right there too that I don't want to hit. So, but using these cliff sides right here, I want to kind of design something. I don't know how it's going to all look yet, but that's the plan. Turtle, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Doing pretty good. Sorry I didn't join you guys last night, Turtle. I was a little bit tired, so I just opted not to jump in there. Hope you guys had a good time though, and hope you're doing well, Turtle. So, but yeah, that's what I got going. So, need to do some expansion. I need tier 2 belts in order to start bringing in more coal. That's probably my biggest thing. I've been making reinforced plates all day here. This has been running while I've been working and out and about, running around today. But yeah, and I decided to start in the desert. But generally, I start over on that other side over there by that tree over there, by that other lake and all the wood and stuff over there. But I decided I want to start on this side, which is where I first started. Like when I first played Satisfactory in the desert, this is where I went the first time. So yeah, so that's what the plan is. Uh, I'm good, all good about last night. Yeah, yeah, man. It's getting down to the wire work wise, and it's just a little bit brutal sometimes. But anyway, by the end of the day, I'm pretty tired out. So anyway, I do need foundations. That's one of the things that I needed to let this thing run for. My foundations are over here. I've got actually 2 limestones going right now. Um, that's a lot, but of course we have Katirum right over there, which I'll be able to get to fairly soon. Again, I'm trying to fill in this area. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do as far as, how far back it'll go and stuff. But I've kind of decided this would be like some sort of oasis type thing. So it's a new start, but it's not a new start. So there's no other buildings on the map. Kind of want to just run this right up into the dirt right there. Like that, just kind of square it off. I have a little bit of a causeway going here, and what I want to do is fill this in with pillars and stuff to where it's kind of separated on this side from the rest. But I need to upgrade tier 2 as far as my belts. So let me go in here. I'll grab all that. And I'm going to go back here to my coal, and we're going to speed things up a little bit. I might even go, if I went with a tier 2 miner. Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet. Maybe I should get some slugs. There's this one over there. I mean, it's pretty easy when you can fly around and get these, So, and I don't have the enemies set to do anything. Let me get a couple of these. I think I need to overclock my coal. So I've already got all the hard drives. I haven't gotten the hard drives, but I've unlocked everything. I thought I saw a slug right there. Oh, there's one. We get a couple of these. I'm going to overclock my stuff here a little bit. Oh, there's one. Go up here and get this thing while I'm here. Anybody else start a new save for Satisfactory? With the new update coming out?
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue.
No
Replacement
concussions.
delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Okay, so let's go back and do some power shards and fix this up here. If you're watching on YouTube today, make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already done that. Leave a comment. Helps big time on the YouTube stuff. So I'm live on Twitch and YouTube today. We don't need the raw copper anymore. I have tapped into my quartz node, if you notice there. Just so I've got a few things of silica so I could make windows and stuff. All right, so we're just gonna overclock this enough to double the output here on this. So we're going to mark 2 belts. I have the ability now to get like steel and stuff started, but oops. Need to probably get that started as soon as possible. Mark 2. Mark 2. And this does actually, this little bridge here has got two parts to it. Number one, it's going to the coal. Number two, it's establishing me a route over to the area where the oil is. I forget what, Spire Coast. Okay. Go like that. And then like that. And then we need to upgrade our conveyor to that. Okay, good. So then my tier 2s will go up to 120. So if I double these, right now they're at 60. If I up them both to 60, there's 120, and I can add 4 more. Oh, oops. There we go. All right, so we can add 4 more power plants. So, and I'm kind of on a fast track to get oil started too. So it's gonna be very, very soon, and we need to go to do that. So, all right, now what I'm gonna do is come over here, and we're gonna set up 4 extra coal plants to cover this. I've now doubled it. All right, now I do need 2 more water extractors as well. And of course, my pipe can go up to 300. And these are doing 120 each. Probably should get a new pipeline, huh? Yeah, I probably will. All right. Well, what we'll do is I need to add 2 more of these. So how can I do that? Well, let's go over here then, and we'll go. We'll see if I can fit one right there. I know I can fit one here. I don't know if I can fit one of these there or not. Oh, yeah. Piece of cake. Now, question is, we're going to add this and this temporarily, like that, and then I'm going to put this thing here. So that there can feed into it. Let's see if we can get that to look right. Yeah, I don't. Okay, let me see. Can I get a. Yeah. Just temporarily. Wish we could. Yeah, we'll just run it straight like that. That'll be fine. And then run the pipe up to here. Just temporarily, I'll put this in. So I can line the pipe up correctly. We'll take this and go up like that. And then we need a connection for that. Okay, can't wait till the new pipe mechanics come out. Looks like we're going to have a lot more ability to shape and do pipes a little bit better, like conveyor belts now. Yeah, you can't really tell. It doesn't really matter. I mean, that's fine. I don't know if I like that little curly Q in it, but alrighty. So we got that. And what I'm going to do with this is we're going to run it straight up here along this. Probably go maybe to there. Yeah. Okay, and then come up here. Like that, and then we'll run this along. Like that. And oh, oops. Okay, no. We don't want that. I raised it up. No. Okay. That's right, and that's right. Okay. So as far as power goes, I guess I can just plop one of these down like that. Go to number 2 and then go like so. All right, there we go. And I should have enough power for these, so go ahead and get that started. All right, so we got our water running to these. How many can I make? Can I make them all? Just kind of go like that. Are they together like that, or are they a little bit further apart? I think I spaced them a little, and put one space in between them. Like that. Like that. Oh, I'm starting to believe the pipe is still longer. Okay. That's only going to put us up to 600 power, so it's not going to be much. Now, I am going to go to the other side of the desert and also tap the coal and stuff over there, too. We're going to go like this all the way across. Okay, we'll go ahead and connect our water. The pipes. Okay, there. Matter of fact, I'm going to cut that off right there. And we'll do the same thing right here with this. That one might not work. Sometimes those don't want to when they're yellow, when they're on an... Well, we'll find out, I guess. Yep. Okay, we'll get them all full first before we turn them on. That's looking good. Okie dokie. I really do appreciate it if you're watching over on YouTube. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you're on Twitch, I don't really care. I'm kidding, of course. Of course we do. Okay, we're going to give that a chance to start to fill up. Before we go any further, I want to make a, for organization. What do I need for that? Oh, I'm going to need, where is the closest? There's an actual very close dimensional. Oh, man, my mic was muted. Anyway, I need some explosives for that. All right. I don't know when I muted my mic. Sorry. I'm looking for that. I'm pretty sure that's where it is. So I need some sulfur. I got a little bit, but I need to make some explosives. Wait, what's... Let me get that while I'm here. Yeah.
Our blood could fill the effigy veins for a
All right,
resonance
let
song.
me,
Scripture becomes harmony, becomes composition. Defile our
I'm gonna
temple,
grab
and
some
threads
sulfur
will serve
here.
the windows open.
Pattern analysis continuing. New instruction. Repeat pioneer exposure to alien artifacts. Brain damage compensation packages may be available on successful completion of a special claims form. Our expert Fix-It medical staff are impartial and always open to assess your claim.
I don't know how much I need. I'm gonna get 200 because I think I gotta make something in order to. I don't think I can start making the explosives yet. I've already unlocked them. I know that. And I've been collecting coal. All right. Let's... get back here, and then we'll be able to get that stuff up there. All right. Let me go back and see about explosives. Yeah, I just thought it'd be different to build on this side first for a change. Is this on Xbox? Not yet. They have plans to put it out on console this year. I know they're working on it. The update they gave yesterday said, well, whenever the update was, the one I watched yesterday said it was coming up this year sometime. It is being worked on though. All right, so let's see. Oh, I don't think you make those. We don't make those over here. We make them over here. All right, let me see. Do I have the ability to the detonator? What do I need for that? Oh, I'm gonna need steel. That's okay. I think I can. Actually, I might be able to do that. Object scanner. So I can make an object scanner now. Blade runners, yeah, I can make a set of those. And what do I need for the Xeno Basher? Okay, I've got everything for that. We're gonna go ahead and make that too. Put this over here. And make one of those. I don't think I have any raw iron ore. Wanted to maybe get some so I can make enough, maybe a steel piece. Hey, Marbear, how you doing? I hope they do. I can't afford a PC. Yeah, they are doing it. It's just a matter of when. Yep. And thank you for watching me on YouTube as well. Appreciate that. Do me a great favor and hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. And I hope Marbear as well. All right, we're going to go over here and get some raw iron ore. So if I can make enough steel to make that. All right, just playing Assassin's Creed. Okay, cool. Isn't that a new one? They had a new one, right? Is that? I guess that's probably the one you're playing. All right, here. That's not enough. Cool. How is it? Okay, we'll go ahead and put that there, and then that. All right. Nice. Okay, now we got a sword. A sword. Okay, we need to go over here and grab some coal. Boss is not looking so well. Dude, gotcha. 3 and 4. Okay, now I don't know if I can actually make that. I think I can. All I want is just enough to make that thing. Okay, let's make steel ingot. I just need explosives in my life. Okay, I don't know if that's enough or not. Okay, so I go to the detonator. Oh, I need 10 of them. Man, okay. Well, I'm going to have to get over here and get some more iron then. Let me do this. At least long enough to collect some. Because I might need some before I can actually start doing steel on a large scale. All right, so let that work on that for just a minute. And but this is all I've built. I'm gonna, if I can break open that spot, then I can get some of the whatchamacallit, dimensional shards or whatever. I forget what they are, or alien something. Alien soup. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm trying to work on something here. It's on my other desk, and I can't. It's not working. There we go. I'm going to fix something here. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's see. Marbear's playing Assassin's Creed. What else are you guys playing today? Tell me what games you're playing today. Okay. At 10. It's not enough. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna make like, this is gonna be kind of like a big old FS25. Hey, Turtle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I saw you playing Farm Sim. Hey, did you ever update the server? The PV server? I assume you have. Because I was thinking about doing that, and then I found out that Satisfactory's update was coming out on Monday or Tuesday, the April 1st. So, server is updated. Okay, cool. Because, well, they actually did another one, didn't they? To 9. I don't know. Are you gonna try to hit 9? Come on now. I didn't think about needing that before I started. Well, it is in my mind, Turtle, so it's on my list. Will I get it done? I'm not sure. That makes sense. By the way, Ryan, I saw your invite last night. I was too tired to. I just couldn't get in on that. Man. All right. You know what? That's going to take a minute. Okay. Now, can I make powder while I'm waiting? Black powder. So, what do I need for that? Okay. Yeah, so I don't need okay, black powder. Let's just go ahead and make a bunch of that real quick. Things kind of got crazy after you left. After Turtle left. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I saw you guys. You were probably having a blast. For those of you who don't know, they were playing Fast Food Simulator last night, multiplayer. That's what we're talking about. Which, if you haven't picked up yet, it's a great game. I'd definitely pick it up if you got some friends that want to mess around on something. A lot of fun. All right, that's good. I don't need a ton. Novelist, what do I need? Okay, I'm gonna need pipe too. So yeah, I'm gonna need. I probably shouldn't even use the. Although I am pulling iron from both. I'm gonna need a lot in order to get. That's not gonna be enough. Here. Oh, I know what I can do. Here, just take that, like that. Okay, there we go. I knew there's a better way of doing that. Okay, so let's go back here and make some more of these. Okay, we need ingots first. We'll make all of it. And then I need 4 more beams and then a bunch of pipes for obelisks. Which I don't need really a ton of that yet either. I want to get that one spot open so we can start getting that stuff out. I think that's where it is. I may be wrong. I may be chasing nothing here. Definitely need to be getting steel going as soon as possible, and I think I'm going to do it over in that far corner in the desert, next to where you got coal and you got a good bit of iron over there. But really, before we ramp up too much of that, I need to get a better power source. But that's all going to have to be done slowly. I don't know. There's more coal that I could bring in. I think what I need to probably do is go to the far end of the desert and set up my. Usually I put in 9 coal plants down there. Okay. Okay, there's 10 of those. And then we can make a bunch of these. And then I can make enough explosives to get me started here. Because, I mean, what's Satisfactory without explosives? Kind of boring. Of course, I've got all the enemies on retaliate only, so it's not like anything's after me. All right, so let's go ahead and make the detonator. Okay. And then obelisks. Now, I might be able to do some stuff on a small scale with the steel. Okay, bam. And while I'm at it, I'm going to make a awesome shop here. I don't have any tickets yet, but I'm gonna want a coffee cup in a little bit. So, I mean, again, you gotta have the coffee cup to feel like you made it somewhere in this game. All right, and we're gonna fill all this in. Come on. Come on. Get my Okay, I had it. There we go. All right, there we go. All right. Now we can go ahead and connect these. These should be full. Should be ready to go. All right, there we go. So 8 coal plants is nice. Let's see if I can remember where I was over here. Now I got these 2 coals right here, which, you know, closest iron is back here near them, so I could actually do some steel right here. But I think right here is, I want to say, is where the spot is. And I think, I may be totally wrong, but I thought up in here there was some of this. Yeah, there is. Yeah. There we go. So now, obviously, to pull this out of here, it can be a little bit different. As far as, oh, it won't be too bad. We got to bring power down here. I mean, we're not ever going to be down here except for to get this, so it's not like it has to be fancy. Here, maybe I should put one of these. And of course, we'll upgrade this when we can. Okay, and so we'll pull it just like that. Okay, so that'll be coming up out of there. That'll be fine. I'll probably, I don't know, running around in a circle. I guess doesn't really matter at this point. I guess I could leave it up here and then put a dimensional depot on it for now. But at least we have a source for it, though. That's what counts. Okay, and how do we want to do this? Do I want to process it right here? I do. But do we want to make anything fancy right now, or just we want to just kind of get it? I'm not ever going to be probably walking around in this area. Okay. I probably should, do some sort of organizational grid or something. at least get it connected here to 3, and then let's go like this. Number 4, put this right there, and then okay. Now, as far as power goes, I'm going to put a power pole right here, and then we're going to take number 2 and let's go back down there. Like I said, it's not really a place I'm going to be prone to be down here much. Almost feel like I should upgrade the... No, because eventually I'll put a Mark II miner on it. It's just enough for me to start getting some dimensional depots. Okay. What do I want to do? Do I want to run power on around that? I don't know. Doesn't matter. If we ran it up here, probably look better. How far do we go before it clips? Okay, and it's gonna clip. I don't want it to clip because it doesn't look good. I think what we're gonna do is run it down next to these coal nodes. I need to get these coal nodes, but I don't think they're gonna turn into power. I think these are gonna be used for steel. And tell you what, we've got number 5. We'll put down foundations. Okay, so we can take this power and I can run it down to that platform. Like so, and then we're gonna run this into the tunnel. Wire too long. Oh, yeah. And we're gonna go over to here. And then from that one up to there. And from there to there. And there. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to need power out here anyway for these. I'm not even going to put anything there. Wait, are these normal or pure or impure or what? Wait, I can't tell now. All right, let me see. What about this one? This one's normal. Well, I was trying to do that so it didn't clip. Not that anybody cares. Except me. All right. There we go. So now we're pulling this up out of here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to process it. So we're going to need a constructor, I think is what we do first. Okay, and we make this stuff. Now, don't we have a... Once we make that, then we have to combine it? No, that must be in some sort of assembler. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we'll go like that. And that should be coming up soon. Yep. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and start storing it. Number 3. All right. There. All right. So that'll allow me to start making some dimensional depots so I can start putting stuff where I don't have to go back and get it every time. So eventually I'm going to make enough important appearance. Oh, that's a bot. Anyway, appreciate it. Like I said, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That'd be great. If you're not a follower, consider being a sub over on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, if you're over on YouTube, you can go to Twitch and follow me over there as well. So, anyway. All right, so we'll go ahead and... Oh, I got to connect power to that. We got ads on Twitch right now, so... All right, so we're going to power this thing up. Like so, and then we'll start making those. At least get the process started. I only need, a couple of dimensional depots. One of those things I want to put it on is on foundations. All right, now that that's going, we'll let that run for a bit. Let's go to 5 here, and then we're going to put some foundations on this thing. Okay, 60 per minute. So we'll start pulling that out. Now, as far as a steel mill, I want to start doing a little production for it, right? Maybe right here. Where do I want to do? Do I want to start bringing it over up onto my platform and do it over there, or do I want to make it over here? I almost feel like what I want to do is I want to run it into that tunnel. That would be cool, I think. So how would we go about doing that? Well, we definitely would run it straight over from here. Or we can run, make a steel mill like right here. Like a starter steel mill right here in this section. Make it square, come out like that. To about here. We got a pretty good amount of room right there. So if I was to build on top of this, that'd be the highest point there, right? Okay. And then like that, right? And then we can run, oops. Like this. Okay. So then these two can run up to that. Make our platform right here. What I'll probably do is run everything underneath. All right, get out of there, Bean. Get out of there. Okay. Okay, so I can do my walls. I haven't even done this yet. Okay, so I can put a wall like along the bottom there. First thing I need to do is set up. And do I want to use a... Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. And we'll put this in. And then we'll do a Mark 1. Like that. Okay, we'll drop down this thing. Okay, and then we'll drop down. Like that. Run this in like that, and then run this in. Wait. Maybe put this here. Well, it looks kind of not too good. But I guess it's fine. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, we have power coming from up here. All right, there we go. So those are coming in. Those should come online here. And then this one here, we're going to, I guess what we'll do is we'll just run this conveyor like that. Needs to go up one though. All right, that's gonna be probably up a little bit high, but maybe. Well, okay, that's just the way it'll have to be. Unfortunately, it's a little bit off, but that's okay. It corrects itself. All right. And then put my belt going in like that. Okay, and we got two of those. So we got our coal and our iron running in. That one's at 60 over there. Where's this one? 60. And is that one 60? The truth is what we could do is I could go around the corner over there and get the sulfur and start bringing up the sulfur over here too. And producing some stuff on a small scale from sulfur. Could bring the sulfur around. Probably not a bad idea. Although we can overclock. We can overclock that. If we can get it up to 120, let's see. 120. Let's just see what we need. Okay, so with a smelter, how much is that going to need? Wait, not a smelter, a foundry. Okay, a foundry will need how much of both? Because I don't think it's even. Steel ingot. Just your standard recipe. It's 45 and 45. So if I have 120, I could do 3 of these. I probably need that, right? Okay, so 120, 60, and then I have 5 of these. $120, and then let's go. If we're at 150, we don't need 150. We're not going to be able to do it like that. 120 at 4 times 3 at 45, though. We're going to need a little bit more because 45. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to need one more here. And that brings me to 150. 45 times 3 is 135. So we got 60, 60, 120. And if I put in, say, 1 upgrade to this, that brings me up to 90. And I think what we'll do is we'll just do it like this. Now, my tier 1 belt can only do 60, so I'm going to have to upgrade everything. Mark II. Yeah. Okay, that's already good. And then we're going to do the Mark II belt right there. And Mark II minor. Now, Mark II only does... Wait, it's only 120. So I have to go to Mark III. I'm going to have to do Mark III in order for that to work. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go back and let's actually we can do it from here. Okay, 3. I don't need to go back there to do it. I can do it here. Wait, that's not how I want to do this. This one's actually going to go higher. Now that I think about it. Wait, 1, 2. We go 2 up, I believe. Will that match this? Or is that? That'd probably be 3 up, wouldn't it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Mark II. Yeah. Mark II. Mark II. Okay, and then this one. Can go. We'll put one of these right there. Okay, Mark II. And then we're going to have a merger. It's about as close as we're going to get right there. I know initially it's not going to be able to carry it all. But if we're going to do it, we might as well get it all set up right from now. And then that's not bringing anything. Why is that not bringing anything up? Did I not connect it to that? And what's going on here? Mark 2. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's coming up. Wait a minute. Oh, man. Okay, hold up. Okay. Give that some power. And how's our power consumption? Oh, we're good. Start picking up that iron. There we go. Is that the way I want it? No, I don't think so. I think I just want to put the splitters like that. Okay, there we go. All right. And that recipe is going to be the steel ingot. So we're ready right there. I don't think I want to do it with that. I think we want to run. All right, so we are making steel ingots. Very nice. And we're making a lot. Now, initially, what I need is I need Mark III belts. So I need to make some beams. Okay, we're going to go bam. Eventually, we're going to have 3 of these here. Putting out steel ingots. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll bring in the 120. Now, one of them is going to be beams, encased beams, which I'm going to need some. Oh, I got some over there. Cool. All right, so we now have the limestone. So I need to bring the limestone in here. So we'll be making 2 steel beams and 1 steel pipe. So when this comes out of here, it's going to go flow back that way. Okay, so we're going to put a merger right here. We'll keep the theme of our Mark II belts here. Merger. And a merger. And we have splitter. Ooh, I'm out of those? Interesting. Wow, I've used a lot of reinforced plates today. Oops, no, that's not where I wanted it. Splitter. Okay. Number 3 belts. Well, it seems like I got the number 3s, or the number 2s where I need them. But if we're going to be going to 3, it doesn't matter anyway. Mark III is going to become my standard belt size, I believe, just because I'll be making enough beams to support that. But how's everyone's weekend going? Well, we're going to be working at reduced capacities on these until we have enough. No power. That's right. you got to connect it to the... Okay, there. So those aren't going to be full capacity yet. And we have the ability to add a few more onto this. All right, that's great. All right, so this first one over here is going to go down to a merger, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll bring this down. And then we need a splitter. Like this. And we go back down like that. Wait a minute. I think what I'm going to do then is we're going to merge like that. Does that look right? Yeah. Okay. So we have everything going in the loop like that. I mean, we don't have to do it that way. It's just the way I want to. All right. So then we need to bring over that limestone over there. And what we're going to do is we need an assembler, which I don't have enough stuff for. So we're going to put an assembler. We need a couple more rows here. Okay, there. For storage. So we'll assemble it, and then we'll have our storage outputs right there. All right, and so let's see, we'll have an assembler. That's going to take 2. So we're going to put a constructor, which I can make about there, and then we're going to put another one like that. This one's going to be for beams. This one's for... Oh, I can make iron pipe. Okay, yeah. Well, we'll make the steel pipe initially. Splitter. Well, the truth is, I'm going to have to make this. Okay, and I don't have enough for a constructor for that now. All right, that's fine. We'll handle that in a minute. I want to get this started so I can actually be making these. I don't know if that's perfectly placed or not. Okay, there. So that way we can at least start making the pipes and because I don't need the encased beams yet. That's kind of for a future. I'm futurizing this organization. Do I have enough for them? I don't have enough for that. We'll run these pretty far out because I want them to match over here. Because I'm going to have to put another constructor down for beams, and then that's going to make the beams that go into the encased beams. And then what I'll do is I'll run the excess over to the storage. Because eventually there'll be excess. Okay, there we go. So, Mark III belts coming right up. Steel means the faster we get the beams, the faster we can do trains. All right. Now, how much are these taking anyways? 60, 120, 180. So they're going to be demanding 180, and I'm not going to have that many. I'm going to have, how many am I going to have coming out? I'm going to have 135. Right? Yeah. 135, and my demand's going to be for 180. Unless we overclock something, which we might be able to do. If we did 55, that'd be another 22. That'd be like 60 each. And now that would work. So we could overclock them all by 1. That would get them up to 160. And I think I'll be putting out enough. If I do 160, then this one's putting out 150. Okay, and then these are putting out 180. So I got enough of this. I don't have enough iron. So I can max out 150. 150 iron. Yeah, we're going to be functioning under capacity even with all that. Which is fine. It's early game. I'm just trying to get it started. All right, let's get over here and grab some more reinforced plates. I mean, I got more iron. That's not a problem. I mean, we can bring more over there. Or we could just go up to a tier 2 miner, which, we could do that. Let's see, tier 2 miner. Well, I'll need just a few of those. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we'll make a few encased beams. Then I'll upgrade to a tier 2 miner on both of them, and then we'll have plenty. We'll be able to double it. That'll be fine. So we'll make it'll work. We'll make it work. Oh, I got plenty of that. It's this that I'm low on. I've used all those. That's crazy. Okay. All right. I'm glad I let it run, or I wouldn't be able to do all this right now. Okay, so we got some steel. Now, I can make iron pipe, too. So I could actually turn all that over there into just beams and then start me an iron pipe factory over there. Or I could actually, upgrade over here and add in some more and do pipes over here too. Okay, let's just make sure. Oh wait, I need more. I need more basic materials here. Okay, I've got enough of that. Take enough copper there. Take enough of that. It's the wire I'm running low on. I'll make a power shard while I'm there. Okay, and then we'll grab, I got plenty of screws for days. And rods. Get a few more plates. So I got enough plate. Okay, so there we go. So we got that. So hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. Like I said, this is an early 1.1 playthrough, but I did not unlock through tier 6, and I have the ability to fly, and I've also unlocked all the research and all the alternate recipes, because I've already done that in the past. So I did want a new vanilla save where I could start up a new build, but I didn't want to start like from scratch because I've done that too many times. All right, so yeah. All right, so that's good to go there. Let's head back over. Everything's looking good here. I could obviously double that by putting Mark II miners in too. Okay. So we want to make another constructor. We'll put those a little closer together because they are making the same thing. Okay. So we are making steel beams. Okay, now we need an assembler. Oh, I need... let's see. Rotor. Let's make... We'll make 21 of them. Or something like, yeah. All right. That's fine. All right. So we got that. So we'll put an assembler in right there. And again, I'm not going to need a lot of these right now. But we need enough at some point that we should probably start making them. Now, I can go over there and I can make steel beams, and I can use the steel pipe over there and the concrete over there to make the same stuff. But for now, we'll start it right here. Okay. And you need 18 per minute, and then I need... Wait, I thought to add a... No. All right. Now, theoretically, that is on the same thing. Okay, might as well get that while I'm at it, right? It ain't gonna matter. We just have to go straight. Here, let's do it like this. I don't know if I should have done that or not. I don't think I need both of those. I don't even need one of them, to be honest, but. Trying to keep everything at least decently, blocked, so things have somewhat of an order. I should be doing Mark IIIs. Okay. I mean, it's going to go right to that. I wonder if I did, like, say, 5 on top of this. Yeah, there we go. That would work. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Now, if I was to make this like I did the other side, all right, and I think what I'll do is we'll put a wall with 2 of these down. Okay, there. Well, okay, if we want to make this nice and uniform, then I'll pull these out. I mean, I might as well take the opportunity to pull them both. I wouldn't want this one. Okay, and I think from past experience that this is yeah. All right, that'll be fine. Yes. Okay. So go like that. Oops. We're going the wrong way here, folks. That's okay. That's fine. There. Okay, perfect. And then that one, I won't go any further until I need it. When I need it, it will be there. Because I don't know when I'm gonna actually get that. You know, might as well though. Have it set up for it, because eventually we're gonna need copper for something. Matter of fact, I could actually bring it up. I could just put a note on it right now and bring it up. Now, there's no need for me to waste electricity though. This is true. All right, so number 2, I wonder if this is too far. Okay, so we'll start bringing up that. And all right, let's see. Let me just grab these. And let's here. Let's. I don't have a. Oops. Wait, no. Let's bring it a little further out before we do that. Okay. I need more storage. Those are not quite far enough. That's okay. All right. So we'll start bringing in the. Oh, wait a minute. You can't do that yet. Hold up. You crazy? You're crazy here. You can't just put raw concrete in there. All right, we got to convert it, which means this whole curly Q thing was kind of dumb. And wait, how much do I need? 36 per minute. How much am I bringing in? Okay, 60. Now if I do a constructor down here, constructor, how many can I make? I can make 15 per minute, and I need how much? 36. I'm going to need 3 constructors. I'm not going to be bringing in enough limestone. Okay, well, let's do 2, and then we can overclock them as we need to. Crud. You got it backwards. The backwards wheels. Come on. You gotta put them in right. All right, so we'll put in splitter, splitter. And this is going to change directions. All right. This one is going to have to go like that. Okay, and we need splitter. And splitter. Mark 3. I may need more here. So let's see. How many more of these Mark 3s can I do? I don't know. Okay, there. And then we need a merger. So I'm trying to just make it so I can scale it later. Okay, this is gonna be concrete. Concrete, and we're gonna well, I only have 2 shards. I can get some more shards. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna do that yet. Okay, and let's take number 1 like that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, power. Oh, we don't have. Okay, too bad. So sad. I got an idea. So let's go 2. And then like that. Right. And then Okay. Okay. Okay, there. Now we're running those up. And at least we'll have a start on concrete encased beams. That's the idea, just to get a start. Of course, I always do this and then I never come back and I never fix it. So we have 180. I only have 150 coming out of there. Tell you what. We're going to make a Mark II. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's not being made yet. It will be. This is going to stop because I just deleted the... Well, I don't need that. Wonder if this will make enough. Will give me enough for this. 4 out of 6. Come on. It should. Make 6 beams. This might not have worked. I may have to put the Mark I back in there. Either that or I just go over here and I make some. I may have to make some. Let's see, can I make encased beams here? Yeah. Let's just make... I need what, 10? 8, 9. Okay. I need to get my Mark II miner back in there. Where was it? Oh, right there. Okay. Production. Mark II. What do I need? I need 20 pipes. Piece of cake. We've got 1,000,000 pipes. Because we were making them. Because we were ready for this. Mark II. Still don't have enough. And I need a freaking equipment workshop to do it. Okay, you gotta get the spec over here so production starts up. Back up again here. Logistics, production. Yeah, there we go. And I know, and now I gotta go back to our Mark IIIs. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Mark III. Yes, and now we go. Do. Okay, that's making 120. We're gonna overclock it to wait, 180. That's what I need. Okay, there. So I need to go to Mark III belts for everything. And then we're good to go. All right, So that'll start back up. Like that. And we're good to go. All right, so how many steel beams are we creating? 15. How many do I need there? 18. I'm not making enough. Okay. Man. All right. Well, that's okay. We're not quite. We're good, though. It's a good start. You know, I forgot that I do have alternate recipes for the steel beams, too. Steel beams. Don't I have alternate? No, there's no steel beam alternate? That's weird. Really? Okay. Not in that one, anyways. If there is one, it ain't in there. I wonder if there's one in the assembler. Find it weird that there's no alternate. No, there's not. All right. Well, that's a good start right there. How's my power grid going? 600. I'm using 252. All right, good. So this is all moving here. I need to upgrade belts. Where do I need the belts upgraded? I think it'd be so nice to have counters on this stuff. I can't really upgrade. I can't really do any upgrades until I get more steel beams. $130. I've got 180. 45 times 4 is 160, 180. So I could actually add another. I could actually add another one of these to this. Yeah. Yeah, because and we're using Mark III here. Splitter. Like that. This, we can lose that thing right there. Oh, wait. Oh, sometimes I don't like it when you try to put it there, but I think we can deal with Mark I. Let's just make sure. No, that's what I thought. I wonder if that's something that we'll see that won't be an issue in the next update. One. There we go. Okay. All right. And then these are steel ingots. And we need power. Okay. All right, so we should have 180 ingots coming out. Or how many? We should have, yeah, 45 times 4, 160. We should have 180. I have 180 there, and I have 90 each here, right? Yeah. 90. Oh. 60. 90. Yeah. So we got 180, 180. We're using 180, and we're 30, 90, and 60 is 100, and we're using 150. We're using 150. So now what I could do is I could actually turn this into just beams and do pipes in another place, because those are steel. Although, you know what I could do? Since I've got an upgraded thing here, and how's my power grid? Yeah. What I could do is I could up this to double it, and I can make pipes right here with a smelter. I can make the pipes right here with a smelter. I could turn all 3 of those into beams. I can supplement my cases. It's not a bad idea, actually. All right, so production, smelter. It's right there. Okay, do I have enough? I don't know if I have enough. Okay, we're gonna do iron pipe. And we'll be bringing out 30 iron and using 20. That's perfect. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll take this that's doing pipes, and we're gonna do pipes with that instead. 2, let's bring that in, and let's bring that online. Okay, and then we'll deal with the splitter. And a Mark 1 belt into there. All right, and now we're cooking. Okay, so we can make iron ingots, so that means I can turn this into, instead of that, I can turn it into beams. Now what are we using? 60, 60, and 60. We're using 180. So we're using 180, 180, 180. Okay, good. And then this one needs, wait, I wonder if I have enough room for a merger right there. I don't know. It's clipping. That should work. It's not going to be pretty. Splitter. Mark 1. Let's just make sure that's gonna run. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So this should now have enough. Now I need 36 and I'm making 30. Okay. Okay, so now we're making 36. How much am I pumping out of this? 60. Okay, and 36, I'm making 36. 60. 45. Okay, this needs to be 63 and 45. 110. So this right here needs to be doubled. Okay, and how's my power doing? Okay, we're fine. All right, so yeah, we should be keeping up with this then. Except for now, I've got to go and upgrade. Make sure all my belts here are upgraded to tier 3. I'll just take everything. Okay, there. So I've got Mark 3. Mark 3. All right, now this one needs to go to Mark 3. Okay. These need to go to Mark 3s. And now we're going to run out. And I ran out. So probably shouldn't have been doing so many Mark 3s. But at least that's caught up, though. Yeah, that needs to be. I don't remember. Those may be tier 2s. Let's see. Let me just check in. Yeah, we're still waiting for. Okay, good. It looks like everything's keeping up. So this should be running efficiently over here. So we're making steel beams. No. Encased beams, and pipes. Okay. So what I should do is I should make all those storage units match this one. Just to be uniform. So I think I will. And really, I don't need Mark 3s yet. It's fine. Okay, there. Okay, so now all that's coming out right there. Because eventually, well, I don't know, you know, in the past I've always done like a central storage. I'm not really sure I'm going to do that this time because of the dimensional uh, depots. Take care of that. By the way, now that this has been running for a while, back to that. Okay, take as many there as we can. Now, I don't think constructors make those, do they? No. Is it the Sunboard that makes that? No, I'm not sure what makes those yet. Can't remember. Can't remember. I'll go over there and figure it out. Okay, this needs to run for a while until I can get some Mark III belts for some cases. In most cases. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Think about a subscription if you like the content. I don't always play this, but we play a variety of different things. But maybe I'll be back to this for a little bit when 1.1 comes out, as long as it holds my attention. Now, I may make a central storage over there. If I do, I think what I would do is run this over there by road. I'll make a road high enough to go over the top of that mound right there of rock over to the other side. At some point, that would be maybe a good spot for a road. All right, so I've accomplished that. Okay, so this is gonna, like I said, it's gonna have to run for a bit. You can empty it one more time. I'll go ahead and take those and whatever pipes we can take. All right, so there's our basic steel right there. I have a copper mine that I haven't yet tapped, and that's all set. That looks pretty good. But like I said, I think if I was to put a road going over this, it would be right here, but I'm trying to do like a causeway right here. Looking thing, you know, it's not really a causeway because there's not water on the other side, but the idea is to fill in with pillars so that there's like a wall right there. All right, let's go back over here now. One of my goals today was to get a dimensional depot set up on stuff like that. But I don't remember how you make those things. Okay. Everything looks good. I can dump that. I'm starting to get full here. Let's dump some of that off. Dump the Katirum out. I don't even know why I'm carrying that. Iron ore I was carrying around to make beams. I'm done with that. Okay, now what do we do to make this? That's going to take what? A manufacturer? I guess that's a manufacturer. So we're gonna need 6. All right, let's just go ahead and just make them like this. The hard way. See, I don't even know if I can do a manufacturer yet. I don't think I can. Well, I might. I need to build a space elevator too, but it's kind of secondary right now to this. We'll make these so I can get some dimensional things here. We'll go ahead and make up about as much as this will let us do. We might run out of... I'm going to run out of these first, so... All right, that's fine. And if I was to make a... I'm going to need some frames, modular frames, which are... Okay, let's go ahead and make those. I need to make a factory for modular frames. And I think I'm going to use those 2 iron nodes that I've got. That'd be another project for me, actually. We could probably work on that. And how many of those do I need? Was it 20? 10. Okay, so I could make 2 of them. I love that mod that tells me what's in these. So unfortunately, I can't. Now, which one do I want a dimensional? Do I want a depot on? I think we're going to do 2 things. I'm going to put one right here so I can keep getting concrete. Because that's something I'm going to continually need. Okay, number 1. Number 2, I'm going to put it on the beams storage. So that I can keep getting these, because I'm going to be doing Mark III belts for a long time. Till we get aluminum, which that's going to be a while. Okay, so we're going to... This is my dedicated spot for that. So we're going to do dimensional depot like that. And we are going to do Mark IIIs to get to that. That's how that'll work. All right, good. So then now I'll have continually loading my concrete and my beams. So I'll be able to make foundations very efficiently now, and also the belts stuff. All right, so I need a modular frames factory, and I think right here would be the place to do it. Now, I don't know how many iron. I think I've got 2 iron, so that's a normal deposit. This is a pure iron deposit. So this right here would be a perfect candidate for modular frames. I have one over there too. What? I can't remember what this is. This is a normal. Come on, here. I'm not getting this, I don't think. Come on. There we go. Okay, normal and pure. So that's perfect. All right. So we can do that. Now, let's see. Wait, how do I do a if I want to look up a recipe, I forget how to do that. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Modular frames. Okay, so I've got several recipes here. So I can do pipes. I can do screws or rods. 2 per minute, 5 per minute. I like the 5 per minute right here. So I think we're going to do reinforced plates and screws. Now I can do reinforced plates. Okay, so I can make 15 per minute if I use this recipe. I can make 5 per minute with this. I don't really know how many I need. It'd be nice to have 15 though, wouldn't it? Whew. That'd be cruising. However, I do have copper here. But that's only 5.62 per minute. I think if I do this one, I'm going to need a lot of screws. I'd have to do the alternate screw recipe. I got enough iron here to do this. But the key is, what are we going to do with that? You know what I mean? I can make copper wire pretty well, pretty easily. Isn't that a pure node? Here. And I could probably use, no, it's normal. Well, if I utilize this, so now I've got that copper going over there. Do I have another copper around here? That's a normal. Now, do I want to do the modular flames closer? I have an impure, 2 impures. No, I think we go with the pure one over here. That makes the most sense. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go to number 5. Make sure we're building on the grid. I'm not going to go with a Mark II right now because I really need to be careful with my power. I don't have enough. Wait, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and knock this out. It doesn't do me any good in the ground, so let's go ahead and start pulling it out. Number 5 on the grid. And And we're on the grid there. Okay. All right. Now I need to, just real quick, I'll do the same thing with this one in case I want this one. Okay. Wait, we got that covered. All right. And then let's go back over here then. And I need to make some more little portable miners. Several portable miners. Did a bunch of these. Okay, I think I'm going to take those other. Let's see, we got. Make 10. Okay, there's 10. Let me drop a couple things in storage that I obviously don't need right now. Don't need any of that. Okay, so let's go over here now. And put down the miner. Wait, what is this? What is this one for? I can't remember. Is this copper? I want to say it's. Yeah, it's copper. And what is this one? It's normal. All right. Mark 1. Like that. Mark 1. And then we'll go like that. Okay, good. All right. So those are set. I don't know. Let's see how big of a platform I want here. Do I want it to go over the top of those? Don't know. Probably nice if I had all this encompassed within underneath. Okay, well, it's, I don't know which one's higher. Doesn't matter. All right, let me go like this. Let's see how many walls I need. If I went right there and then I used thin foundations, would it be clipping? Yes. Besides that, I think I want number 5 foundations. Okay, so this is going to go as far as over the top of that one. I'm not ready for the walls, actually. I wanted to measure it. And we're going to go over to that one. It's going to be a pretty good sized platform, I think. Yeah, let's just do that. It's going to go 10 over. Okay, that is where I want it. So let's do this side as the measuring. What's this going to be, like 10 by 20? 10 by 21? Or 12 by 21 or something like that? Okay. Now, you know, obviously, do I want a square building? Maybe not. I can handle doing some type of decoration on it. Maybe we take away like a couple of them and then do like sideways type thing. I forgot how to do that. I forgot how to do an angle on a corner like that. Man, it's gonna be pretty good size. Now, you know, obviously I could do some of my stuff on a lower level. I just wanted it to encompass those things. Now, let's see, as far as the highest point here, I'd say that this one right here is probably the highest. Right? Well, that actually is perfect. All right, good. So we can have a lower floor. So really, because I don't want this to be too tall of a building. But I could do more than one thing here too. Obviously. Okay. We don't want to go that far. We want to go like, well, you know what? We could run this up to there. Is that going to be 1 foot outside of our, yeah, it is actually. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Like that? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to think of a better shape for this when it's done. It's not going to look like a giant box like it does right now. Try to be sort of creative with it. Let's see what we can come up with. If I can. Probably one of those buildings I'm like, let's just do this and then I'll fix it later. And then I never fix it. Anybody else have buildings like that? This game where you're like, I'll fix it later. And then it's like, you never get around to later. It's like No, I'll do it. I'll decorate later, and then it becomes too overwhelming. And then you have a bunch of platforms around everywhere, and no decoration, or partially decorated, on the ones that you did take time to do when you actually built them. Probably why all the successful people that make content for this game actually come up with a project and then finish it and then move on. I have to remember how to do the diagonal walls, though. There's a special way to do it, and I forgot. I learned how a few months ago, but it slipped my memory. All right, so that'll be good. We'll get probably enough in here to, we'll be able to put smelters in and stuff. So probably, use this to smelt all of the ingots that we can possibly make from these 3 nodes. Which, I don't know how many that'll be. At 30, 30 per each. So if we have 60, 120, we have 180, we have 5. Initially would have 5. And then initially would have only 2. So if we were to run as far as our smelters go, I think we would divide this in half. We'd have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So really, that is the center right there. Okay, so I think what we would do is that's the center on this side. Now, probably what I would do is take the iron from over here and run it up underneath. So the iron will be on this side, copper on this side. Well, wait, if that's the center between the two, yeah, iron, copper. Now, what is the center here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's actually the center of this entire thing is right there. Right. So that's where our node will, or that's where our lines will have to separate. So I think what I'll do is I'll bring in I want them going back to the outside. So we'll bring in the iron line here, bring in the iron line. Well, probably, like I said, go underneath, back over there, and then bring it up. That would be our kind of what the pattern looks like here. So I think, right here is basically going to be production smelters. One, two, three. Now, I don't want to get too carried away here because I'm going to run out of power. So that keep that away from there. That, I mean, not that it really matters. I'm just gonna put 5 in just to just to keep it, just to kind of keep it uniform. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So now this over here is going to have to, and I think I literally am going to run it right down the center of this. So now I should have a logistics, yeah. All right. So then now I can go to this. Oh, you know what? Can I do Mark III? I really need to be doing Mark IIIs. I really do. Maybe do one more down. I don't know if I can keep that like that, but I'd love to have that equal. There we go. Okay. All right. So then Mark III, I'm going to set at 9. And then, yeah, that's fine. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So that's how that's going to go. Oops. Oh, oops. Okay. Let's see. Okay, can I actually get over that? Or under that? No. Okay, no. Okay. Where's that at, by the way? Okay, there. Well, let's go like this. Okay. Okay, so what I could do is bring this Mark III. Oh, by the way, I'm going to put this at 0. Okay. Now what I'll do, man, it'd be great to have a vertical merger coming up. That would work perfect in this instance. Okay, so if I go and I start here, number 9, okay. Oh wait, no, you got a hotkey for it now. There we go. And then we take our merger right there. This goes right here. Number 9. And there we go. Okay, so now we have merged those two lines. Okay, and then we want to put like there just to make it uniform. And okay, we want this to come out long enough to make this 0. I don't have to do it this way. I just like to line it up. Number 9. Okay, there. So now we have that. I don't really think I need a merger right there. Using a lot of my Mark III though. Well, that's not going to end well. Because now I'm out of it. That's okay. That's fine. All right. So then we'll split off into those. I only need 2 of those right now on the copper side. Okay. Okay, 5. And we'll go back to Mark 1 belts for the time being. Oops, oh man. What's up with that? No, I just did it twice. Okay. Slow down, Mr. Wheels. Ah! Because I'm trying to do it on an angle. There we go. All right. So, and I think I want to start this very, very conservatively, and then be able to come back down here later and add more power when I need to. Because I'm afraid I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna have enough. I mean, you know, initially I would have enough, but I don't think I want to use it all on this. That's what I'm concerned about. Okay, so we'll take number 2 wire and we'll go straight out here. Like that. Well, sure. I mean, oops, where's that? Number 2. Like that. And then we'll bring this one down. Make it uniform. And then okay, and well, I can't. I don't have it connected yet. That's right, I forgot. We haven't connected this. Okay, so what I could do is I could take the connection literally from here. I want to take it down there. Could do that, yeah. That's probably my most logical. Probably my most logical thing. Wait, it's right there. There, okay. All right, that's fine. Oh, wait, now what am I using? 281. So I'm using, my capacities went down. So am I losing iron? Or what am I losing? What am I losing? Am I losing coal? It must be coal that I'm having trouble with here. Coal. But it is. Yeah. All right. Well, tell you what, let's those aren't even hooked up yet. Let me go over here and address that. I think I need to put Mark III belts going all the way down. I just don't know if I have enough. I think they're Mark IIs right now. Okay. That's sucking all those out of there. Let's get this slug. Because he's in the way. All right, so we got that done. Let's see. How long have I been live for? 3 hours. Okay. We're not going to be going too much longer here, guys. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what. It's 6 o'clock right now. Let me look and see who might be streaming tonight. I don't know if I'm going to quit yet or not. Let me just check and see anybody on in particular. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is probably a good spot to end. So, anyways, what we've accomplished here today is we have got our steel running, we've got dimensional depots running, we're working on a modular frame factory, and we have expanded our power. So this is my starter base. Once I get modular frames going and I'll have some excess materials, then I'll be well on my way to doing rotors and stators and motors. And then trains, and the sky's the limit. So for now, I think I'm going to send Twitch over to my friend NBC Master Dad, who's playing Orebound. And y'all on YouTube, I'm going to let y'all go. So thanks a lot for watching over on YouTube. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up button if you like the video. If you watch it later, thank you very much for watching the VOD. And make sure you subscribe, share the video with a friend. So anyway, we're going to disconnect YouTube, and then we'll get Twitch sent over to NBC. Stand by 1 second. All right, YouTube, over.